Good evening. I just wanted to come to y'all really quick and give you guys this message. The message is simply this. I just want to find the most concise way to say this. Don't get discouraged if you need something from somebody and you can't get it from them. What do I mean by this? I just want to give an example. So I'm not going to give any names because this is not the point of this video, but there was a time where I wanted to go visit somebody, and I'm the kind of person who overthinks things a lot. And even though we already discussed the plan and everything, the day before the trip, I messaged this person just to ask them, hey, are you gonna be able to come and meet me there? I just wanted to confirm because I needed some reassurance just to make sure that, hey, I'm not about to pull up at this train station and nobody's going to be there. According to them, they didn't get the message, and because of this, it caused a huge miscommunication. And I told him essentially that I needed reassurance, and he shouldn't be this frustrated because of the fact that I need reassurance. Today, I'm sorry, the bus is here. Somebody invited me to go somewhere with them, and I'll tell you guys what it is tomorrow. And I guess it was implied that they were going to come and pick me up and we could go. But because I'm an overthinker, I needed to ask them for reassurance. So I'm just like, hey, will y'all be able to come and pick me up? They're like, oh, okay, it's implied. But I told them, well, I just need reassurance. And you know what they told me? They were like, pretty much, they were just like, it's okay. Reassurance is something I'm really good at. That was just mind-blowing to me. Every time I want to film a video, the bus comes or somebody interrupts me, so whatever. Anyway, let me just finish what I was saying. Yeah, so it was shocking to me. So let me just back it up. What just happened was I was filming and then the bus came and I just had to stop filming, but I have more to say. So piggybacking off of what I was talking about, it was shocking to me that someone who I don't even really know like that didn't get that upset that I needed reassurance over something that was implied. So it may not seem like that big of a deal, or maybe people who are overthinkers and deal with a lot of, questioning themselves all the time understand this, but I hope this message gets through clear. But if it doesn't, the point I'm trying to make is don't feel bad if you need something or if you have something that you require to make you feel at ease and somebody makes you feel bad about it. Because this person was somebody that I would say I considered my friend. Like, I bought my ticket to go out there. I made plans. I was going to be staying with them. But when I sent them the message and they did not respond to me, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm going to wait until 12 hours from now. And if I don't hear from them, I'm just going to cancel the trip, So like, I didn't hear from them. And then I ended up sending another message and saying, hey, I haven't heard from you. So I'm just assuming that you're not going to be able to come and get me. So we'll just reschedule. That was my response, because if you send someone a text message pretty much asking them to confirm that they're going to come and pick you up when you're traveling 6 hours and you don't get a response, you're going to feel kind of, I don't know about you, but as for me, I'm not going to go, especially if my reasoning for coming there was to visit you. So the way that this whole thing ended up for me was I stopped being friends with this person. For one, I got extremely upset. They were mad at me that I needed reassurance for something that we already talked about. And I was upset that they couldn't respect the fact that I needed reassurance. So when that happened, it really made me feel some kind of way. And it made me really upset And I was just like, you know what? And I cut this person out of my life. I blocked them. I stopped talking to them. And I didn't go and visit them, obviously. And I never, and you know what? It doesn't matter what their reasoning is or whatever. But what I'm starting to learn is you're not going to get along with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And there's certain personality types that just don't get along. So if you are dealing with someone, if you have friends, if you have family members, if you have people in your life that you feel like you need something from them and you're not getting it, and you've articulated what you need from them, don't get upset, because it doesn't mean they're a bad person or anything like that. It just means that you guys have different styles of experiencing life and communicating. So yeah, the point I'm trying to make is, moving here, I was very closed off, and it has taken me almost, like, it's been about a year and a half, almost a year and a half, a little bit more, for me to finally feel comfortable putting myself out there and making friends. Like, I'm not comfortable enough to start dating and stuff like that because I have a lot of issues that I'm still working on. But as for making friends and allowing people into my life, it has become I feel a lot more comfortable because I'm starting to understand now that there are, everyone you meet is not supposed to be your friend. They're not supposed to be in your life. And just because you may need reassurance and they think that's ridiculous, it's okay. They're allowed to think what they want. Just allow them to go on, and then allow yourself to go on, and eventually you'll meet somebody or people that will not view what you need as a big deal. Like, I was not expecting their response to be that way, because once I was about to be like, hey, do y'all still want to go hiking tomorrow? Oh, I just told y'all what I was doing. But yeah, I'm going on my first hike tomorrow. But I wanted it to be a surprise, but I just ruined it. I was going to ask them, hey, y'all want to still go hiking tomorrow? And I'm like, okay, wait. I know for a fact we're going tomorrow because, the girl confirmed earlier. So I'm like, I don't have to ask that. But I'm just like, there was no discussion about how am I going to get there? I'm like, should I go to their house and meet them there? Should I meet them where we're going hiking? Like, I'm having all these, I spent about an hour just going back and forth in my mind about whether I should ask them if I can ride with them. And then I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to ask them. I'm just going to be like, hey, can I ride with y'all tomorrow? And when I sent the message, I was sweating bullets. And when their response was pretty much very empathetic and understanding, I realized something. I don't want to say I had bad luck with the people that I chose to be in my life, but I want to say that I chose the people in my life in the past for the wrong reasons, which is why there was so much friction. But now that I'm choosing people in my life based off of different criteria, it's a whole different kind of people that I'm meeting. So a lot of those same issues that I was having before, I'm never gonna have them with these individuals, So I used to tell myself, I don't want any friends, I don't want to get married, I just want to be alone, I want to be a nun. But I'm starting to realize it's just because, obviously, when you've been through stuff, you're speaking from a place of pain and you want to protect yourself from that pain. But now I'm starting to realize, no, the world is good. There are bad moments, there are bad people, but overall the world is good and people are good. And you just have to get to know people before you just jump in and put your all in there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this was only supposed to be a short message, but it ended up being longer. So thank you for listening. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow.